makes it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to move it away. Fair catch, called for and made. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just phenomenal.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking about it.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in the second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us, strive to lead more guys in the block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now for these two coaches.
This crowd trying to make life miserable in this offense. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team running script, they're going to have a 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond. An assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box here, but these are the guys in the league. These guys get everybody organized. They have to play well for their team to succeed.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the team's zone.
And you know as a quarterback, you're throwing it to the under the field on these curl routes. You've got to have something. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got to get it.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I
try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Bond. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Connor. And that corner came in hot, despite going, but he was bigger on some side. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? This guys have scored in their 1st game, and scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. And now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is up to the bed, a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Gonna try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Got it in the middle, it's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards in.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Into the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
Looking to move it through the air.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other gets home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Can't make the connection. The pressure there. The missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away, knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets it down.
It's hard to see it right down late. Looks into a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting the hair on the head, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused on this right now. This run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Through the air, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Not enough space. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and returning to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll hold down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throwing right. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offense setting that play. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they'll get an opportunity to take a shot. They had a perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great way to run.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the single back. Smashes through. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Gain of 6. First down for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one, second and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs his offense here. Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the influx, here comes the noise, backing his defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. One team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Get set, get set. Get hard.
He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's paid. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Easy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's paid. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break.
Lasso. Lasso.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious. And you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Let's go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Barnett. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
These men stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Oh, better look out. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops it at 14. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down, solid pick up a little bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that one.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
A little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
Find those plays. Those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but not before it.
Picks up 9.
Kind of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and then marking down at 30. Big 30.
You've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Able to fight his way ahead. Bring up the 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quick pass on the fly motion. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to hold on the game. First down for the offense. He's going to pass. Dances away to right time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down and he's going to lose it on that one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates